let's update that stream. Refresh your stream, boys. Get yourself that fresh title. All right. Let's begin. We got Indy Amplas, the actual most consistent team in Bloomington. I think they're a little younger than PhD and Strawberry Love, but they play together a ton, and they've always done well. Almost always outplacing their singles placements and doubles, although they're both really great players in their own right in singles for the Bloomington scene. On the other end, we got PhD and Strawberry Love crawling their way out of losers. Close set after close set. And they're here for blood. Louis doesn't want to leave this room without 2 first place commendations to his name. But if he wants that first place, he's going to have to start out with the games a lot stronger. Because right now, we're sitting at 7 stocks to 5. Indy Amplas hanging out. Ooh, too cocky from Indy. Hangs way low, and Strawberry Love just goes down there. There's no punish by Amplas that can make up for that. 6 stocks to 5. We got the 2v1. Let's see if they can close it out. Ooh, the pressure from the jabs. Indy unable to follow up, though. I think he assumed there was a strong hit coming from Amplas. Never came. Louis just swatting the flies. Can he get a second? Yeah, we got the bug catcher out here, but this one is taking a little bit longer. It's hard to hit. Still manages to get the forward air. Dancing around the edge. I think that's enough for Indy to make it back. Yeah, he does, and he gets center stage. Let's see what he does with it. Gets up smashed. That's what he does with it. Oh, cornered. We got the pressure from red team closing in on blue. You saw both of their shields. Just tiny little peanuts. They managed to make it out. And an up smash from Indy, or from Amplas, is able to finish off Strawberry Love. Let's go, Falco. Okay. That should be enough to set up an edge guard, but now Louis got to protect Strawberry Love. Ooh, the angle that just barely catches it, and he actually gets killed by Indy. He came in with a back air to try to cover the edge from Strawberry Love. Right now we're sitting at 3 stocks to 3. Louis made that stock work for him, 167%, but it's still last stock. And we have Strawberry Love in a precarious position. If he can live through this, though, there's still hope. Oh, looking rough, and it's the Samus kicks. Can't get a double. 3 stocks to 1. Grim for our boys in red, and looking good for our boys in blue. Beep. Big robot arm. Fat stacks. 3 stocks to 1. Grim for our boys in red, looking good for our boys in red. Big robot arm. Fat stack. All right, going into game 2, right back. I very much disagree with this. Falco and Samus with their projectiles can exert so much pressure on this stage. They've made it easier to set up the 2v1 combos. Samus has an incredible recovery. Don't let Salt influence your decisions, but we'll see. They might have believed that they just executed poorly at the beginning and the game snowballed out, and that if they execute at the beginning like they are right now, they can make it happen. Oh, gets grabbed out of the right after the up smash by Indy. The pressure comes in from Amplas, but it's a bunch of jabs again. There has to be a more efficient way to use his time, because that's a lot of frame investment for very little reward over and over. And here we go, down smash. All right, is Indy going to be able to clean this up on PhD? No, PhD with a fair that comes right back. It's the fly swatter at work. But Indy standing. Oh, look at this. 8 stocks to 5. The boys in red having a tough time dying. Can Louis live even longer? 164%. He was living to 167 by the end of last game. If he can keep that rate up, and Tyler's able to get great setups, that's a clean setup for success. On the other hand, Indy was being a pretty good stock tank. He actually took a ton of damage to this stock already, in my opinion. But if he's living to 180 as well, that should be okay. Holy moly, Louis, 180%. And his partner isn't like getting 2v1'd or anything. Tyler had a respectable 2 stocks himself. The backwards up smash. We got Tyler to the rescue. Nah, banished to the shadow realm at 190%. Louis making his first stock worth something here at Beatdown 42. Is it 42? Hell yeah, it is. Meaning of life. Problem is nobody knows the question. Yeah. Yeah, this is just Amplas and Indy kind of getting outclassed, outplayed, almost every discernible degree. I think the secret sauce was last game was really close, despite the fact that Indy Amplas had a strong early game and strong early lead. So they're definitely a more snowballing team. They need to get big combos early, bolster up their confidence, and get a PhD in Strawberry Love's head a little bit. They're getting separated a lot in these games, or in this game. Red team off the edge, and Indy just kind of stood in place, throwing out moves, and none of them hit. But there wasn't much hope for a comeback there at the end, so you can kind of anticipate that rough life. Red team off the edge, and Indy just kind of stood in place. There wasn't much hope for a comeback there. Nobody knows the trouble I've seen. Dreamland game. Oh, my bad. I need to update the scores. That's my job now. I have not done this in a minute. Let me tell you, boys. I like the Dreamland pick. I think having platforms is going to be nice, but I also think that Strawberry Love and PhD are just kind of better playing Indy Amplas. They're covering each other's weak spots, getting much earlier kills and living longer. So, unless those problems are shorn up, I don't think blue team is going to be able to make a long comeback in terms of gameplay. It's obviously not a long comeback in terms of games. Okay, there's a team combo. Let's go. That's the Indy Amplas, the Indy Amplas that I know. The Amplas and Andy. Indy Amplas. That makes me so mad. Indy Amplas. Indianapolis. Oh my god. Oh my god. Indianapolis. That's nutty. Melee every day. Auto hosting for you for up to 12 viewers. Shoutouts to Juna. If you have a Super Smash Bros. Melee, Juna, put it up there if you're a sub. Let's go. Coming in from the Arpeggio stream, our friends over in West Lafayette. I would have loved to go to that tournament, but couldn't do my boy Louis like that. This is the farewell tournament, the farewell grand finals. And right now they're looking good at 6 stocks apiece, but Tyler at a pretty low percent, as long as he can get out of this position. As I've been getting my mind blown by the Indianapolis equals Indianapolis, blue team has made some significant improvements to their play. There's a lot more of the 2-piece combos that we usually expect from Indianapolis, where Amplas is able to set up Indy and vice versa. And that's led to a much more equitable stock count for them. All right. Yeah. A lot of times what seems to be happening is there's like a lot of distractions going on where Indianapolis aren't able to set up their good teams play, but Fox is able to rush around the stage much more quickly because Tyler is pretty good at covering himself and covering his bases. He doesn't really get bullied too hard when he's switching between a 1v1 and the 2v1. And the most important resource in doubles is obviously time. You want to use low frame data moves. You want to use fast characters that can get to their partners. You want to be efficient. The pressure by Amplas goes nowhere. Oh, gets the jab home. Tyler, you got to refresh that invincibility. Tyler has the edge just a little bit too long. He's able to fight off in this corner. Can he get back to PhD before it's too late? No, they send the fight right back to them. We got blue team shoving red off the edge. Is this another kill? Oh, Amplas. He goes for it all and he gets nothing for it. Is he going to get killed though? Doesn't look like it. Louis goes with a fair. I don't know if there was a better option, but he definitely gave up a little bit of stage position to get that fair off. There wasn't really a good chance of it killing. Yeah, so now we got the 1, 1, 1, 1. But let's go. High percent blue team. We need some 0 to deaths, and we got a grab. Oh my goodness, that was so pretty from Indy, but it didn't go anywhere. He still got the pressure up though. Red team sandwiched, and we got the big missile coming out. Popping it up in the air. Is this the end for Indy? No, DI living. We need Amplas to get in it. And a huge power shot. That could be a game-winning one if this is a kill. Holy moly. Is this a comeback from blue team? They do it. Craziness. They were looking lost at the beginning of that game. Lost. But you know what they say in the old spirituals? I once was lost, and now I'm found. I'm blind, but now I see. Indy Amplas showing us their amazing grace. Yeah, and the most important thing about that game is it showed that Indy Amplas can play from behind. They can make comebacks happen. They can adjust their gameplay on the fly. If they weren't able to do that, this, would be a really rough set. Oh, Fly Swatter coming out from PhD. I don't really know why I keep calling it that. It's just that's kind of what I imagine when it's Sheik versus Samus. Samus is so hard to kill. You have to hit her over and over, and you keep missing or whipping. You can kind of use as a barometer when Indy Amplas are doing well, how easily or how well they're punishing off of Indy's grabs. And that's kind of true of any Samus team, because Samus's grab is just so hard to hit that when you get it, you need to make it worth a ton. Ooh, that back air. Just giving a little bit of poke. Amplas kind of popping off here. He came up huge at the end of the last game, and he's coming up pretty big at the beginning of this one. Strawberry Love at high percent, otherwise a pretty equitable game. Yeah, that's not the end for Indy. Samus recovery on the bottom of Pokemon Stadium. But see how much time he wastes, like, trying to get back when they lose the stock anyways. Like, your stock pool is shared. And so unless he's expecting to come back and get a kill, it might be better to, well, it's not better to kill yourself. It's just really hard with Samus. That's one of the problems with her as a character. You can't kill yourself, but you definitely do. You leave your partner in 1v2s pretty often. Strawberry Love survived till 202% that stock. He's got 2 more stocks to go. If his total percentage in this game is worth like, 800% of damage, that's a good Fox look. That gives Louis a lot of more room to carry. That gives himself room to throw out the huge hitboxes that make Fox such a great character. Like, Fox can literally just be an up smash back air bot in doubles and do pretty good. You don't need to be at low percent like some characters. On the other hand, I think Falco, even though he has a ton of potential as a doubles character, definitely needs a little more finesse. But right here, blue team with the center stage control and a 4-3 lead, but really high percent. This could evaporate in a second. And it does. So a red team lead. Are they going to bring this to game 5? Are they going to try to reset the bracket there? Or is it going to all be over here with Indy Amplas cleaning it up in winner's side? They've got to make another comeback for that to happen. Split up for a moment, but reunited at last. Is this the end for Amplas? No, Louis interrupted his edge guarding. Kind of messed up the second sequence of it, but should have been able to do well if it wasn't for Indy coming to save the day. Amplas playing the initiator, going in first, and then Indy sneaks around, finds his way. Look at how they stay together. They play so close together. That's really, really good, especially if you're trying to make a comeback. A big tip would be play together. Splitting up as they able to spread out the red team on both of the edges, and now back in the center. Yep. Indy needs to be able to go and help him. Yep. Louis is doing nothing over there, though. This could be the it. This could be the end. This could be the it. All right. 1v1 for the whole tournament if Amplas can make it happen. Louis with the forward air. Comes up with the down smash, coming in faster. Amplas with the short that isn't really optimal at all, but Louis commits not to the edge. He couldn't get there in time. He tries to manage to turn it around. Gets the backer off the platform. That's the classic, but a laser from the edge is not punished. That's not safe, but it's safe enough for Amplas. And a shine on shield that's in the air. That's that kind of shield pressure we don't like to see. They're both so nervous. That's 2 shines. Oh, is he able to finish it up here? No, a dash attack on shield. That is not good versus Sheik, and this is great for Strawberry Love and PhD. Louis exclaims, we got a long road here, and the road trip is almost at the end of its first half. Amp Indy. Yeah, you can do it. All right. What's that?
Who's rocking the Gary tag? Who's rocking the Gary tag in game, Jack?
That's Tyler.
God damn.
I like barely knew Gary.
What? I know, that's the weird part. Like, if anyone was gonna have the Gary tag, it would probably be like me or Yamin, or like Louis even.
Yeah. Louis not about that tag life.
Rest in peace, Ewan, by the way. Oh man. So it's Louis and Tyler.
Yeah.
And then
it's close ones.
All right. Oh man. Are Indy and are they winners or are they in?
Yeah, they're winners.
Okay. Okay. Ooh.
Oh. That was some of the most indecisive 2v1 I've ever seen.
Yeah,
they just stood there.
No one wanted to commit to anything.
I think they were waiting for the one to make a mistake. I can't remember if it was Indy or Amplas.
I guess, and like I don't know how comfortable Tyler is grabbing Samus and Shield, you know.
Right.
So.
That's the thing about grabbing Samus is like you have to just do it.
Yeah.
You can't think about it. Once you start thinking about grabbing Samus, it's over. You're gonna get down smashed or something. Wave dash back.
It's like you have to make sure to commit to an option, and then if you don't, you're fucked.
Samus versus Sheik on the top platform is not a fun matchup for either of them. I feel like they don't really get to do anything.
No, not at all. With Samus is like when anyone's above Samus is gonna have a horrible time. Like that's just how it goes.
Yeah.
I'm someone who made the character for a year and then switched off to a better character.
Samus is fun though.
Yeah. Oh, Samus is great.
Dude, as Plup showed us last weekend, it's not the character that's Garbo, it's you. Melee players are bad mid-tiers.
That is true. Plup also just has a really unique style that kind of transfers to every character though.
Yes,
like you can
true.
always tell like, oh, that's Plup playing.
Yeah.
Like,
I think that's a mark of a good player is that they're playing the game. They're not playing their character really well. They're not cheesing you. They are playing the game well, and that's how you can. That's why the gods have such good secondaries.
oh yeah, for sure.
With the exception.
With who?
Some exceptions.
Okay, yeah. Obviously.
Indy Amplas in the center of the stage. We're holding on to that 6v5-4 lead. It's really important that Strawberry Love, and PhD.
Got that up smash, yeah.
Because here's the thing, like, it's okay to be down by 2 stocks if the other team is at high percent, but if you don't take those stocks quickly, like, now you're actually looking at a problem. Now you're looking at a lead that's manifest, not just a tempo lead.
Louis just messed up. He was trying to, take Indy's attention or get an edge guard.
And then he messed up again by SDing.
Yeah, that
when
too.
there was actually zero pressure.
Yeah,
That's his way. That actually that sequence of losing 2 stocks for free in 30 seconds,
Yeah.
and then
offstage
now a
jump.
third one,
Yeah.
holy moly.
Tyler,
But
that was a good save by Tyler, though.
I think he made it back, but yeah, it's.
Then, well, yeah. Oh man, Louis taking the stock. Okay.
I'm so sad. This
Yeah.
is a sad day.
Rest in peace, Louis.
Rest in
Louis missed.
peace.
Yeah.
But it's last stock, Louis, and the last stack of his doubles tournament life potentially. This is like the mother of all last stocks,
I guess.
besides singles.
I mean, singles is like where it's gonna really matter, where it's like everyone's gonna kind of cry a little bit, like one tear, and then say
Yeah.
"fuck Louis," and then he
Yeah.
rides off in the sunset to better places.
Oh boy, Tyler with the down tilt of legends, but that's it for him.
Yeah, Louis got a very large task ahead of him.
Hey, he's had this large tax before. He almost got the 1v2 before, and this is a similar situation. He's at a little bit of a higher percentage and a harder, I think, stage to pull it off on, but. And he's got a blue team that is much more warmed up than in that first game. Yeah.
Yeah, that's not looking good. It's looking
Indy and Amplas looking like the perennial doubles champions. Louis on his last breath.
Hey, that was a good game.
It was a good game.
Yeah,
Good set.
pretty good.
Pretty good, pretty good.